white genocide in South Africa?
Well, I can answer that for the President. It's for him. No, seriously.
I'd rather have him answer.
Sure, I'd rather answer. It will, some of whom are his good friends, like those who are here. When we have talks between us on the around a quiet table, it will take President Trump to listen to them. I'm not going to be. He would not be with me. So it will take him, President Trump, listening to their stories, to their perspective. That is the answer to your question.
There's somebody here to turn that. I could show you a couple of things, and it has to be responded to.
Yeah, sure.
Elon Musk, the man known for rockets and electric cars, was left squirming in his seat during a stunning Oval Office showdown. What did Trump say that made Musk look so uncomfortable? And how did South Africa's president calmly crush Trump's wild claims? You won't believe the tension in this room. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Imagine this. You're Elon Musk. First, you're invited to what you think will be a routine diplomatic meeting between Donald Trump and Cyril Ramaphosa.
An astonishing display from him in the White House today. Donald Trump meeting with the president of South Africa and attempting to ambush and humiliate that leader inside the Oval Office. In his meeting with President Ramaphosa, Trump peddled unsubstantiated claims of genocide in South Africa of white South Africans, a group that ruled during apartheid in South Africa.
We take from many locations if we feel there's persecution or genocide going on.
The president of your home country, South Africa. You sit down, prepared for the usual political pleasantries, when suddenly Trump goes completely off script. Cameras are documenting every second, and out of nowhere, Trump starts talking about white genocide in South Africa. Yes, genocide, something so baseless it's been disproven countless times, yet here he is, doubling down on it like it's breaking news. Now picture Musk during this bizarre scene. The man who launched reusable rockets into space and made electric cars cool is suddenly reduced to shifting nervously in his seat. You can almost hear the gears turning in his head as he strategizes, do I speak up, keep quiet, blink twice if I'm uncomfortable? Awkward doesn't even begin to cover it. It wasn't just the absurdity of the claim that put him in an impossible spot. It was the fact that Musk grew up in South Africa. This wasn't just some random controversial topic. This was personal. But here's the thing. Musk didn't say a word. Why? Well, his silence might not have been accidental. Musk is no stranger to controversy, but he also knows his audience. Speaking up too strongly, whether to defend South Africa or to argue against Trump, risked alienating someone. And when you're the CEO of companies like Tesla and SpaceX, alienating the wrong person can hit you where it really hurts, your business deals. He's got investors, governments, and fans all over the world, meaning ruffling feathers here could set off a chain reaction.
Our government policy is completely against what he was saying, even in the parliament. And they're a small minority party.
Nothing happens to
There is criminality in our country. People who do get killed, unfortunately through criminal activity, are not only white people, which is allowed to exist in terms of our constitution.
But you do allow them to take land.
No.
You do allow them to take land.
Nobody can take land.
And then when they take the land, they kill the white farmer.
What's fascinating is why Trump even brought it up in the first place. The genocide narrative he mentioned came from a selectively edited video designed to inflame a political base already motivated by fear. It wasn't about facts or even diplomacy. It was a performance. Meanwhile, Musk stayed locked in a chess game where every move had consequences. And as the chaos built, the quieter Musk got. Meanwhile, Ramaphosa was gearing up, ready to challenge Trump's misinformation with an unexpected masterclass in calm logic. Just wait until you hear what happened next. Can calm logic overpower loud theatrics? If you were in that Oval Office, watching Trump's bold and inaccurate claims about South Africa's genocide unfold, you might have thought it was impossible. But Cyril Ramaphosa came prepared, with facts, composure, and just the right touch of sarcasm. It felt less like watching a debate and more like seeing a teacher calmly correct a student caught spreading rumors. While Trump spun vivid, fear-filled claims about white farmers being hunted down and land being seized unjustly, Ramaphosa didn't flinch. He didn't raise his voice or engage in a shouting match. Nope, he simply let Trump finish, almost like he was giving the former president enough rope to, well, you know. Then, with the kind of unshakable composure only a seasoned politician could pull off, Ramaphosa brought out his secret weapon: logic. His response wasn't just measured, it was surgical. Ramaphosa reminded Trump and anyone else paying attention that South Africa's land reform policy was transparent and aimed at correcting historical injustices, not creating chaos. And his pièce de résistance, the mic drop statement that left the room dead silent: "If this genocide existed, my Minister of Agriculture wouldn't be here." Translation? Your entire narrative collapses under one simple, irrefutable fact. It was like watching someone casually toss ice water on a dumpster fire.
We had a lot of people. I must tell you, Mr. President, we have had a tremendous number of people, especially since they've seen this. Generally, they're white farmers, and they're fleeing South Africa.
There have been killings of white South Africans, but police statistics show they are not killed at a higher rate than other South Africans that Trump claimed showed evidence of genocide against white farmers. And while the South African government did pass a law permitting the government to take land without compensation, the process is subject to judicial review.
Now, here's the fun part. How did Trump's loyalists react to such a clear, logical takedown? Do you think they stopped to fact-check? Let's just say that when fear-mongering is the goal, logic rarely gets a standing ovation. This wasn't about facts for Trump's camp. It was about riling up his base with a dramatic, nationalistic message that didn't need to be true as long as it sounded alarming. But Ramaphosa's calm and calculated approach didn't just counter Trump's claims. It exposed how easily misinformation can take root, even in the highest offices. The meeting ended with Trump fumbling to regain his footing while Ramaphosa left looking like the adult in the room. And Musk? Let's just say he probably wished he had brought popcorn. Misinformation isn't just awkward. It leaves ripples that can disrupt entire systems. Trump's insistence on pushing the debunked white genocide narrative didn't just create tension, it highlighted how dangerous political rhetoric feeds fear and division. Watching Musk sit silently, caught between his heritage and his business interests, was a reminder of how even the most powerful can feel trapped by manufactured controversy. Meanwhile, Ramaphosa's calm dismantling of Trump's claims showed how facts, patience, and humor can be powerful weapons. In a world dominated by noise, maybe that's the lesson. The truth may not shout, but it sure as hell wins.